Welcome to the Wednesday Nights Black Company edition. Hi, I am GM Keith, and tonight we continue the epic saga of our brave mercenary band, the Doom Squad, in Chapter 4, Whisper, based on the Black Company Glen Cook's amazing book series. Please like and subscribe to all our TWK live social media channels. And so now, let's jump into some of the best grimdark fantasy role-playing at its finest, and meet the players. First off, we have Laird.
Good evening. I am Laird. I am playing Flint, who's a psionicist, and is very happy to be out of that tapestry.
Nice. Next up, we have Bryce.
Greetings. I will be playing the Hilldwarf Penance, disciple of Phasmodian Cult of the Worm.
Right on. Next up, we have GM Jeremy.
Hello! Tonight I will be continuing playing the wood elf thief known as Lizard Lips.
Right on. And finally, we have Hans, who is muted.
Oh, son of a bitch. Wait, am I muted?
We're
Good
hearing
now. We can hear you now.
Yeah, a little bit.
No, I wasn't muted before.
There you go. Your mic.
I didn't.
It was your mic.
Oh, there's a delay in the mic. So you got the son of a bitch then.
Yes.
Smolder, who is a bit of a son of a bitch. Invoker, Sergeant of the Black Company.
Right on, guys. So as we left off, you finally got out of that tapestry of doom. Basically, Whisper's little pocket dimension that she used to get advantage out of and get the jump on all the Empire. Basically, she had genies processing working for her. She had stores of information and prisoners. So it was definitely a way that she was keeping ahead of the game, for instance. You were able to release the genies as well as come roaring out of the tapestry last time, fighting the Hydra, which you were successful looting in the last 10 rounds. A bunch of stuff, so you might want to identify that. And then you rushed right into what looks like a Black Company, head executive meeting as the leaders are here trying to figure out what had happened. And you were let to know that it was only 3 hours had passed since you'd entered, which it felt like more like 3 days to you guys.
Yeah. I mean, it's good to know that only 3 hours passed outside.
Yeah.
No one touched that tapestry.
That's good to know. Good to know,
Burn
Croakers.
it down.
Tell me your story. What happened?
We relay the story of the Genie Pocket Realm.
Yes. Croaker is amazed.
And shedding as bad of a light on Eris as I possibly can in the telling.
The genie looks over the bodyguard. Which language are you using?
Me?
Yeah.
Common.
Okay. So he's able.
I mean, I'm talking to Croaker and whatnot, right?
Yeah. Where are you right now? I'm trying to see.
I'm with Mordrum.
Murdrum. Okay, so you're on the other side. So Croaker has his back. He comes over, talks to you. Eris is snuggling up next to Smolder. And
Smolder's been compromised. We need a
I
new
love
surgeon.
it. Yes, I love it.
get some world travel music. Okay. So you guys just come out and relay the story to Croaker. What do you tell him? So you found documents. You're coming out with piles of stuff.
Yeah.
In your hands.
She has an army that she's training in a pocket dimension filled with all sorts of creatures and slaves, all run by these genies.
Crazy. That's crazy news.
I hug Croaker. He needs a hug, apparently.
These were trapped and forced to do her will, but they've now been freed from her grasps.
Any of them interested in sticking around? We could use the help.
As Eris gives you a little side glance, little hip shake.
I mean, those that do, Raoul's an excellent warrior.
Mergen proved his worth, as did Murdrum, if he would like to stay.
Eris is more of a
Yeah,
control other people administrator type, not really a warrior.
Mergen's just hanging back. He's just a 15-year-old kid. He was in an Imperial army.
Penance has the poison tongue
Yeah.
and lies.
Let's see here. What is going on? Okay.
I'll take Mergren under my hand. He's my squire now.
Okay. So.
But yeah,
Teach him the
those
ways
that
of the world.
the humans that we freed, I told them that they were to join Black Company upon freedom.
Okay.
Oh, we did have one of the guards, the human guards. I forget his name now, but we did have him.
Ogmama's a friend of Eris, so remember she can't charmed him with friends.
Yeah,
It's pretty much permanent. So.
yeah, and pretty much through her we can get him to join.
But he
Black
was
Company.
one of Whisper's men, so.
Yes.
Was not anymore.
But yeah, and we got a bunch of Whisper's plans. I don't tell them about the packets, the oilskin packets.
Okay.
Really old stuff.
Well, he actually turns to you, Smolder. Croker does, and says, "Well, you better let Soul Taker. Oh, sorry, Soul Catcher. I forgot her name for a second. You better go tell Soul Catcher, and you've learned the spell, so you know how to reach out mind to mind, basically, and tell her that what you found."
Hey Keith, can you center the screen?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I haven't had my brain violated in a while. I've missed that sarcasm.
Awesome. So, are you going to enchant the spell of summoning mind to mind the Soul Catcher?
Yeah, I better do that now.
And so all
And
you're
then
gonna
later I'll take 5 minutes to learn identify it, the stuff we got.
Okay. So you reach out to Soul Catcher, and you feel you're in a room in the tower, actually in the Tower of Charm.
You're screwed.
That's when a heavy pressure descends on your head, and a flaming eye encompasses your entire vision. Behind the eye, you could tell Soul Catcher is in the room with someone else, but all you see is this eye starting to burn your soul. Roll a saving throw versus spell. And do you get any minuses?
Hey Keith, can you change your
Oh, yeah.
chat window to be the text chat?
Oh, yeah. Let's see. On my ghost account.
Yep.
There we go. And then we'll see.
Are there any minuses?
Nope. There we go.
Okay, the bonuses should be in there already. I pretty much have to roll a 1.
Okay. Well, you're very resistant
failed.
to this. Okay. All you feel is dark terrors of vision close around you. Your heart starts to beat heavily as you feel you're in the presence of true evil, not just the evil you betrayed to the world, but morally corrupt evil. The malice of someone who wants the world to burn and would enjoy just watching it. The light brightly flares from the eye as it looks into your soul. All your sins are laid bare to the one who is looking at them.
So they should be pleased with my sins then.
All you could see is an outline of a shapely figure behind the eye. And you will pass out after that.
That's it? I don't get to say anything?
No, as your mind dims, you get a message from Soul Catcher. Get the hell out of that camp and get to Lord's. I'll meet you on the road. And then you're out. You guys all see Smolder go mind to mind, and then like kind of a bright flaring in his eyes as he passes out on the ground. What do you do?
Eris, give him mouth to mouth.
Yeah, I was thinking she was standing close. She probably caught him. Or might have.
No seizuring this time, though. Yeah, he's getting
No,
better at this.
no seizures, and he somehow resisted.
Quick, get the sergeant some water.
I'll open up the map for you guys. Okay. Yeah. What are you doing? Go get some water.
Yeah, get him some water.
Okay. Reach down. He's passed out.
Splash some water on his face. Sergeant, drink this.
As you splash water on his face, you see One Eye, Croaker, and looks like Lizard Lips waking you up. The captain has come in at this point. I want to make sure he's in there. Yes, the captain rushes over as well. No. Okay.
Catcher has given me a command.
Okay, you relay the command.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna be full disclosure.
Okay.
Yeah, Soul Catcher told me to leave the camp immediately and meet him on the road at Lord's.
Hey, Keith,
Okay.
can you center the screen?
Yeah, I thought I did. There we go. Should
And there
have
was
that.
someone else in the room when I met Soul Catcher.
Croaker peeks up at
Of
that
great evil.
mission. Croaker is like, "What? You saw the lady? Yeah.
Does she have really big flaming eyes?
Well, no one's seen her. I've only imagined her in my fancies that
It was a very shapely body.
We'll have to download this.
Searing eyes.
Yeah, One Eye starts shooing Croaker off, and he says, "We'll have to catch up
Makes you
later."
expose all your sins.
Who, Smolder? I guess you're proud of your sins.
Yeah.
Not ashamed of them. Okay.
What sins?
Yeah. The captain says, "Okay, let's start getting packed up and ready to move out." So you won't have an opportunity to just yet to cast Identify on those items. You gather up, I'm assuming, the oilskin packets.
Well, yeah, I've been carrying those.
Okay, they're a big bundle, so you're kind of like hauling them around.
I put them in the bag of holding.
Okay. Great. And then who had that hole, that little pocket hole? Was that just
Penance.
Shackle had it? I thought he had to
Shackle couldn't carry it. He was at his maximum magic items.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, I'll take it if no one else is taking it.
Okay, right on.
So what, I got a magic hole?
Yep. You got a portable
Lizard
hole.
Lips in his magic hole.
There you
Lizard Lips, the silver-faced magic hole.
Yeah.
go. Okay, so
Cobra Commander.
they order you to pull out and get ready to move. Okay, so
Are we getting a moment to rest, or are we moving?
no,
like,
you need to move
immediately?
out. It
Got
sounds like they're worried that Whisper will come back. Anyone powerful enough to, do a whole pocket dimension, create one, probably powerful enough to lay waste to most of the Black Company. So everyone's a little nervous to get out of there.
What if we take that little hole that the Lizard Lips took and just chuck it at the tapestry?
My
Oh my god, that's great.
Lizard Lips hole can save the company.
Well, she's not coming out of the tapestry. She is coming back here where you're at physically right now.
Yeah, but it would still be pretty crippling to have one entrance demolished.
That's true.
We'd have
mean,
to
it's
set it
good
up.
she
We'd have
doesn't
to
have
set
the
it up
height.
with some sort of like ice melting thing so we could all get safely away. Because I can't imagine what happens would be.
The backlash. Yeah, it's probably not a good idea.
Or how would you open the door? Would you have to touch it?
The two bags touching one another. I was thinking.
Okay, so you want Lizard Lips to run
What
up
if
with the
it's just
hole?
a tip?
Yeah, throw the hole like a frisbee at it.
It's on a cloth, so it would hit
No,
the entrance and kind of bounce off.
I start looking for a horse so I can get out of here with the rest of the company.
As everyone packs up, the genies start to pack up with them.
Oh, can I ride one of the genies?
Eris, you want to be picked
Raul
Raul.
used to carry me around in the pocket dimension.
Do you want Eris to come with you?
Well, yeah, we're not leaving anyone behind.
Okay, so you request her to come with you.
You know, and hopefully if the genies join us, that would be wonderful.
Okay.
The other people we freed have no choice. They're Black Company now, whether they like it or not.
Okay, as you're moving out, we're gonna move you to. So you see what's going on with the rest of the Black Company in the yard. Remember, there was a whole yard of soldiers that they had captured and defeated. They're actually executing down to every single one of them as you're going out. So there's tons of bodies laying out, flames going on. It's not a pretty scene. It shows you that the Black Company backs up what it says is going to happen. So mass executions are going on as you're packing up your horses and getting out of this training area.
I don't even try to hide my boner.
Eris whispers, want to take care of that later?
Not now.
Not now.
Smolder's simply like, no.
Oh my god.
Let me
Okay.
take this in.
As soon as things are prepared and
Yep.
the move out actually happens, Flint's gonna call his horse from that statue that he has. He'll ride on that.
Okay.
And
So,
my bone chariot, of course.
I'm going to give that +1 belt buckle to Mergen. Tell them that he's earned this. He's part of Black Company now.
okay. You give the belt buckle to Mergen. He's following along. Okay. Oops. And let me zoom out a little bit. You guys. Okay. So you guys move out on the road. On the road, as you moving out along the road, you see most of the genie have disappeared into the night or into the wilderness and have gone on their way. Eris is still here, and so is Raul, but all the slaves have escaped because they can turn ethereal and they just kind of disappear
Go bye-bye.
without.
I was actually
We lost
expecting
all
that.
those.
I was actually expecting that almost immediately after we
Yeah.
exited the place.
Raul and. Okay.
I was
Or
thinking
loyal.
if any one of those horrors actually enjoyed doing what they were doing and planned on continuing, that would have been a huge boon to the company.
Well, Raul's going to pretty much go where Eris goes.
Yeah. And
It's kind of a package deal.
there is a chart. Oh, you do have an extra space penance on your cart. If you look in closely, I have designed your bone chariot with horse,
Very cool. War pony.
war pony, and you do have an extra space you can offer to a giantess behind you.
Or Mergen.
Yeah. Or you want Mergen on there? Okay, Mergen follows.
Mergrin or Murdrum. Or my dwarf if the dwarf stayed.
The dwarf does stay and is going to join up at some point. Let me just grab them.
And that
Probably
dude
have
in
him with
plate
me then.
armor.
And then I tell him, your name is Breaker now.
That's awesome.
Okay.
And
Oh, yeah, he has
him-
to take a
hands him,
nickname.
he hands him a jug of the
The gut
of the
shaker.
swig. Start drinking this constantly.
And a wooden leg. Put this on.
That'll come in time.
So Croker took all the messages, the war, all the messages from the military operation that they could see, but he did not open up the oilskin packets yet. However, you have them in there, right?
Yeah, I have him with us.
Okay. He's gonna ask you. So on the road, Croker, calls out from the back of the wagons, asks for Smolder to come up and help him decipher some of these this language, in the war chest.
Okay. I throw on the Helm of Reading so I can read it in language.
Okay. So as you get close, as you jump in there, everyone's traveling. So it's let me get back to the map here and show you guys if I can find it. There we go. So from, as soon as it loads here.
Oh, we're joining Nightcrawler.
Yeah, you're going to be traveling to Lords. It's about a three or four more day journey here to Nightcrawler's army in Lords and help defend the city from Whisper right now. Limper's army is also traveling along, but you guys are in parallel paths. As you start going south. No. So it's a 3-day journey.
Too close to Limper. He don't like us.
Yeah, that's true. So Croker is looking through those military, and there is a couple of the pages that look similar to the oilskin papers. It mixed in with the military ones. And he's asking for your help, Smolder, to see what these ancient ones are all about.
Yeah, I use the special lenses on the Helm of Reading and read them.
Okay, let me jump back to our traveling. You're traveling. I should have been east to west. I know it's going north to south, but imagine it turned on its side. You guys are heading east. So what you can read is that it's some of them are in Telecurry, and it's and they're from Bomaz's. They're about the wizard. Some of the about the wizard Bowman. Some of them are actually his personal diary, and they date from the era of the domination. Some are in Telecurry. Some are in languages that even your helm will not help you read because they're code. It's they're coded messages, so they're in Telecurry, but they're in some script he wrote that you could not. And it's common knowledge Bowman's is the necromancer who woke the lady, and somehow it looks like Whisper had got a hold of these secret papers. Do you want to pull out the packets of the rest of them and look through?
Well, yeah, because there might be a means to decode the
And Croker is super interested in this
information. So yeah, we'll pull those oilskin ones out.
And Croker is like, this is great stuff. Like, you can see the other of the papers that you pulled out are like list of goods, and some are just lists of servants and the domination. Even minor noble houses, like lists of names. There's also minor notes, modern notes that look like written on the side that say, can this be the true name of Limper? And it circles a bunch, but you can't decipher which exact name it is. And then there's another note that says, maybe true names of all taken. So, Smolder, you might be holding the true names of all the taken in your hands.
Aren't they all mages, wizards?
Yes.
It's bad to know their real name.
From your spellcraft, you know, if you know their true names, you can dominate them, you can control them, you can kind of do whatever you want to them. They have no spell resistance against you. Basically, they would
strip them of their power.
Yes, you can do a lot of nasty wizardry things. Remember, you know, or if you get parts of them and that kind of stuff, like hair. You saw the power of hair.
Oh yeah.
So this is an important. And Croker looks at you, and goes, "Should we tell Soulcatcher?"
No.
We should not tell the captain yet. But maybe Raven would be able to decipher these papers. What do you think?
How would he know the code?
I don't know. What do you think? We can keep it between us if you want.
Let's keep it between us for now.
Okay.
I would say get the other mages involved, but I wouldn't trust One Eye or Goblin either. Maybe Silent.
Would you like to do that? Well, it's up to Smolder.
So you said the stuff that's in special code, was that all the oil skins?
I mean, there's thousands of papers there, so going through them won't be in a realistic timeline in 3 days.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah.
Half of them are really difficult to discern because they're written in ancient Telkuri, plus they're in coded messages, right? Like,
Well, yeah, the coded message part.
Yeah.
What about the names of different people? Is that coded?
Yeah, you would have to study them for a certain amount of time, I would
Oh,
imagine,
okay.
to figure it out.
Well, yeah, I'll probably just, on during downtime, study the papers.
Okay. Well, as you're traveling there on the second day, you feel a whoosh. You're in with Croker. Let's put you in there. Reading papers. And you feel a whoosh as Soulcatcher, kind of almost like smoke coming in from the outside. He grabs the rail and kind of just appears in the back with you in.
Can you center the screen on me, Soulcatcher?
Yeah. There we go.
Thanks.
So you have Soulcatcher just came into the back, and he says in different voices,
I give him a little
yeah,
bow.
yeah. Let's see, March. Okay. Ooh. So why don't we take a look at those documents Smolder and the squad found? He's talking to Croker at this point.
Is he looking at me, or is he looking at Croker?
He's looking at Croker right now.
The one with the names, I'm gonna kind of like slide into my pocket.
Okay. Why don't you roll a dex check?
Oh yeah.
See if you can do some sleight of hand maneuvering as you're reading them and you're trying to be sly. And take them off.
Fingers don't fail me now. Aha.
Okay, you successfully move it. You
What
do get
page of names?
you're safe, and then Soulcatcher says you're safe, and the lady sends you all her personal thanks, especially you, Croker. She wanted to know all about you, Croker. You've caught her imagination as well. She might grant you an interview. Oh my, why are you all so pale? And she looks back and forth between you and Croker.
I asked Soulcatcher, who was that in the room with us when I met with you last?
Why, the lady, of course. I imagine you saw the purest of evil.
Oh yeah.
Darkest of souls. Much
I
darker than
exposed all
mine.
my sins, and I do that in quotes, to her, which I'm ashamed of none of them.
I think you're in the right business, Smolder, then. Croker does hand her the military documents, and she starts reading reading through them in a blur. As she reads through them, she is able to tell, pretty much all that they have Whisper basically over a barrel, because they know all the plans that are going to go on, and it should be able to set up a trap for them in Lords here as you guys continue to move towards Lords to sync up with sync up with Nightcrawler.
We also destroyed her giant Hydra. She won't have that anymore.
Very good. Did you find anything else? And she looks directly at you, Smolder, in that pocket dimension.
I mean, I show her the other oil skin stuff that we found.
Okay.
Sans the page that I hid away with the names.
And then she blurs through this. And she gets a big questioning look on her face, and it kind of goes all over the face. She starts laughing. How much did you get? She's looking at you, Smolder.
I don't understand.
What did you read? How much did you understand?
Oh, I relay how much I was able to understand.
I thought so, Doom Squad. You only guess at what you found. What you found will be the biggest defeat for the Rebel, and the 10 who are taken will be shaking their boots. You've made me the second most powerful. She grabs the papers out of your hands with an iron grip.
Sans the one page.
You've made me the second most powerful person in the Empire. The lady knows all of her true names, and now I know 3 of the others, and I got my own back. I had forgotten that over the centuries. But Whisper will have to go. Whisper has to die fast. I fought at Rust. I fought her at Muir. I chased her through the talking menhirs of the Plane of Fear. I know Whisper. She's a genius, but a loner. She would not have told anyone this information. If she lived during the domination era, she would have been one of the taken. She serves the White Rose, but at her heart, she is black as the deepest reaches of hell. This is incredible. How did you get so many secrets? How did she know my name? I had hidden it perfectly. I admire you. Such genius, such audacity. A strike through Lords, through the Windy Country, and up through the Stair of Tyr. It would have worked except for this accident of the Black Company gathering these papers. And the Doom Squad, of course. Enough of this. Nightcrawler needs this information, and Lady needs to see these papers. You go now. I'll talk to your squad leader.
I'm in a wagon. I can't really go anywhere.
Yep, and she
Takes you out.
She disappears
like,
into
"Watch
smoke
this."
again. Yeah, she disappears in smoke again, and out the back. You guys see this black mass kind of floating through the air and going off to the east.
Oh, so there was names on multiple pages.
Yeah, there was all the names, but she couldn't
So
decipher them all.
So which one did I get?
You were able to understand them. You were able to understand they were names, but you weren't able to figure out
They were
exactly
coded.
which
Oh,
name
but
went
like
to
the
which.
page, the page I pocketed.
You just grabbed one.
Yeah, you just grabbed one. Not enough to make any inference. It looked like you'd need multiple pages to try to ink it out over time.
Oh,
Months, maybe. And maybe you never figure it out. Who knows?
so random page.
What is this music going on? Okay. So you guys continue, or the Black Company continues the road east. Let me see. Finally getting to Lords. I'll center it here. Okay. So again, finally moving to Lords to east. Pretty.
So people have healed.
Yeah.
Is anybody down?
You can heal up
I
full.
was down a few, yeah.
It's been 3 days. You can do identify if you want. Finally.
I would like to do identify.
Okay.
I don't have everything written down because it's various people had grabbed stuff.
Okay, I can look at what I think.
But-
Sergeant, I've got a hole.
Yes.
Oh, I'm aware.
Multiple.
Oh, I know.
Okay, let me go see. I had it on a map. Okay. So you are going to cast the Identify spell
Mhm.
on a couple things. I think, Flint, you grabbed some stuff, right?
I think it just had a map. actually.
Oh, you
could
grabbed
only-
one of the maps. Okay.
Right, and that would have already been turned in with all the other stuff.
What
Yeah.
was in the chest that Shackle was walking around with that he walked out with in the open with everyone looking at him?
Yeah, that was jewelry worth about 4,000 gold pieces, so no magical items in there.
I mean, what happened to that chest when he walked out? Did
You
he
guys,
get?
yeah, you guys could hide it. Well, I mean,
Okay.
you can split the 4,000 gold pieces worth of jewelry between the five of you. So, however you want to do that. Let's see. You got chainmail, right?
Yep, I have the chainmail.
So it's chainmail, electricity +3.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, you got a spell book, right?
Yep, I have a magic book.
So spellbook of clouds and fog reads the front as you cast identify. You found a key, right? And that's a wizard's key. And I believe that gives you like 5% extra to learn spell, something like that.
Oh, it's a wizard's key.
Yeah. You found a moonstone rabbit.
Ooh,
Who
what's
took the
moons?
moonstone rabbit?
Oh, someone took a rabbit sculpture. It was on the desk when you were clearing stuff off. So
Oh, that was probably me. Because I took a bunch of stuff off. That was on the last desk.
yeah.
Yeah, you took everything off the desk and put it in the hole.
And I
Yep.
could put it. And then the scroll. There's a scrolls of 6 wizard spells.
Yeah, this could with the 6 tubes. So what are the spells?
Spells. It's actually a magic item called Scroll of 6 Wizard Spells, which is funny.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll read them in a second. The rod was a rod of resurrection with 41 charges.
Holy crap.
who grabbed the rod?
I thought
did.
you did.
It was the first thing picked up when you walked into the
Yeah,
room.
it was
Oh.
on like a pedestal there. Like
You went straight to
Yes,
that
that's
table. And
right.
it was on that.
And then
41 charges.
yeah, there was a ring of the ear was the ring that I think Lizard Lips picked up.
The ring of the ear.
Yeah. And potion of speed. All those potions you grabbed are potions of speed.
What does a moonstone rabbit do?
Let's see. I'll link.
Nothing. It's a sculpture of a
It's just
rabbit.
Moonstone Rabbit. Okay.
Is it just like worth some money or is it magical?
That's magical. When commanded, this 2-inch figure grows to the size of a normal rabbit with 1 HD and AC 8. It burrows into the earth of any sort with a dig spell, 12th level wizard.
Oh wow.
Burrows till commanded to stop, or the spell runs out and reverts to figure form. Can be candidate. Right.
Sweet.
And
You have a digger in your pocket.
I do.
after 3 uses, it's no longer useful and can be used once a day. So I will link it here in the description.
Wait, so I can use it once a day, but it's only good for 3 times?
Yeah,
So it's only good for 3 days?
3 times. Yeah, but it's good forever until you use it. So you have 3 uses.
You can
Okay.
you can use it once, and then 10 years later you can use it again.
Okay. And then scroll.
And then what's the ring of ear?
I think I know this item, but I want to hear the description.
Okay, ring of ear. Where did you go? Ring of ear. Ring of the ear. This ring is worn on the ear as an earring. Has no effect when worn. However, when removed and placed against a surface, a door or chest, you may hear all noises coming with 60 feet. So automatic listen within 60 feet.
Cool.
And it
Put it in my
functions-
ear.
Functions.
You can, like,
Real fitting.
Hear
functions
through doors and walls and things.
Yep, it functions 3 times a day.
Okay.
Here. Okay, and then the spells. Electricity, we can find out if you want to put on, but let's save that maybe for later. Let's see. 6 spell wizards. Okay. Okay, this contains these spells. Looks like contains run, preserve, item, stone skin, contingency, and eye bite.
Stone skin was what I was trying to buy that they didn't have in the store.
Well, there you go. You lucked out. And look at that. It's
No.
from Temple of Elemental Evil as the source.
Huh.
Classic.
Yeah, I'll have to make sure none of these are.
And then the spell book.
I'll have to check for opposing school.
Can I purchase some healing potions?
Yeah,
Okay,
you're along the
so-
way, so for sure.
So during the travels, I'm gonna go around to each of the core Black Company, including Shackle, because we did get 8,000 gold, so I give everyone 1,600 gold pieces.
Okay.
Okay,
It's not all at once. It's like kind of during the travel here. It's like here's this,
And then-
here's this.
there is a spell book of Cloud and Fog, as Stinking Fog, Fog Cloud, Cloud Kill, Wall of Fog, Death Fog, Solid Fog. Lots of fog.
Oh, I just got some of those. So
And then the last few pages are recipes for a potion of bubbles and a torch of continual fire, if you want to make them.
oh, that wasn't in. Oh yeah, there it is.
Okay. So we reach Lords. Anything else anyone
During-
else wants to do on this travel?
Flint got some healing potions too, and spent the time with his skill overclocking himself
Okay.
with PSV.
I'm also gonna buy some pure poison
Very good.
in addition to the extra healing.
Did everyone get at least the 1,600 down? I said
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I did not.
It actually takes a little longer to get to the Lords. I think it was 5 days, so you have some time to rest up. You'll be up full when you get there. As you get to Lords,
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Isn't there a list already of stuff we can buy from
Yep.
Black Company?
Yeah.
Black Company stores list.
yeah,
Trying to find it.
it's
Oh,
on. Yeah.
Black Company stores. Got it. Thanks.
Yeah, I should have looked over between games.
Yeah, there's a whole Google list if that's not complete. I want to say I can't remember. I've sent it off.
This is good for my needs. Thanks.
Okay. So as you get to Lords, you see the Black Company flag, or not? You see the Empire flag hanging from the city. It looks like Nightcrawler's taken Lords with that information that you found a couple days ago.
Who's Nightcrawler?
He's one of the
Another
Taken.
Taken.
Yeah, very powerful spellcaster. You can't go anywhere without seeing rebels hanging from trees or lampposts. But finally, you get a well-deserved break.
Oh wait, yeah, we're allied with the Empire.
Yeah, the Empire forever. You guys just executed a bunch of rebels. Now you're going into Lords, and you get a rest here. Let's see. We'll get you.
I'm gonna do some more shopping, get some
Yeah,
more
well-
arrows.
Yep. You have plenty of time, so you're going to rest for a week in this inn. Now, let me
Okay,
get
so
this-
there's like 4 diamonds, 10 rubies, 2 emeralds. The thing is, I have gem cutting.
You want to cut some gems? They're already cut gems.
Oh, can you center the screen?
Oh, yeah. Let's see. You guys.
I mean, I would only use it if it would benefit, but if they're already
So you get a rest. You can go out at night. Penance can try to live it up without getting arrested. But over this next week, it's basically rest and relaxation in Lords. The town had been marauded and taken over So this is a well-deserved rest for you guys after what feels like an age in that tapestry and all the killing along the way and the running from roses. You really haven't had much of a break from running or going to some mission or whatever, and so will be a nice relieving. Like, you can take some baths and recoup, tend to any long-term wounds, curses, whatever you got.
Charges. But I would like to cash in those gems.
Okay.
So I can further pay out the core of Doom Squad.
Okay.
So there's 2 emeralds.
How much you want to know how much they were? I thought I had written a value by them.
I didn't. I don't have a value down. Were they? Did you write them?
Yeah. Hold on. 500 gold piece each. The rubies were 100 gold piece each, and the 4 diamonds were 1,000 each.
What were the rubies?
100 gold piece each. So, looks like 6,000 of gold total.
Yeah, we have some other stuff in here, so go with that.
Okay. Anyone else want to do anything on this rest before?
I'm just shopping, so
Okay. Yep. You
just
can,
going through the list.
if you want arrows, you can pick up all your arrows you want.
It's just the GP value is what we pay.
Yep.
Okay, got it.
So if you want all those specialty arrows, you can order as many as you want. Okay. So on the 5th morning, while playing some Tonk, resting up in Lords, you see the lieutenant barge into what is this in? I should know this. It looks like, what is this in? I had written down. Oh, the Ladies' Embrace Inn. It's been renamed as the Ladies' Embrace, and the lieutenant comes marching in with a serious look on his face. Smolder, you are actually up in Tonk this time.
Can I pass the money out that I was calculating?
Oh, sure.
So everyone gets 2,000 more gold pieces.
Okay.
On top of the 16.
Yeah. Well, Black Company, whatever.
Okay.
Okay. So the lieutenant comes barging in. You can still shop while I'm going through this. But he lists off Doom Squad, Croaker, Raven. The captain wants to see you.
Well, we better go see the captain.
Croaker complains at his table he was winning as well. Smolder throws his cards down. Son of a bitch. Okay.
Duty calls.
Duty does call. So you're gonna go over to the command center and walk in. Dungeon music. Okay. It's serious business in here.
All
And
right.
you see Soulcatcher with his legs propped up on the table, leaning back, and the captain with a serious look on his face. Captain does not look happy. We have movement orders straight from Charm. Us and Nightcrawler's whole brigade.
Okay.
Soulcatcher peeks up. How are with any of you with a bow? Anyone say anything?
I
Look
can
at
use a
lizard
bow.
lips.
Lizard Lips, only one of you will take a shot? Not even you, little hill dwarf?
Bows aren't my thing.
Well, you might need to back up your poor little wood elf, and Croaker and Raven will have to come along as well. But you should get some practice. Soul Catcher gets up and paces. There have been developments. We've tried to get Whisper at her camp. She smelled the trap and we just missed her. She's out there hiding. The lady is sending troops from all sides. Near as we can tell, the rebel does not know what happened, and it looks like Whisper has not let the rebel know about her failure. She is a proud woman. And she's trying to recoup first the memories of those oilskin documents. And she did not get close enough to her headquarters when Limper tipped our hand. Oh, she did not get close enough to her headquarters when Limper tipped our hand, and she fled. And just everyone in the room, she fled, and just everyone in this room is the only ones who know of these documents. We have a special mission for your team. Captain, would you mind stepping outside for a minute? So she's dismissing the captain and the lieutenant. Out of hand. Only Croaker and Raven are at the table still. Shackle did not come with you guys. Okay. I'm going to take you off where we can kill her. No, I don't think you figured out my true name. The critical piece of information is that Whisper suborned Limper after we made a fool of him in the Raker affair. Any questions? An actual Taken's asking you if you want to know anything. This is your opportunity to question the Taken, who seems rather open today.
So you know the Whisperer's real name?
Oh, yes.
What is it?
Oh, I cannot let you know that. The lady would have my head.
How does one become a Taken?
Oh, I'm not sure if you would really want that. Oh, my lord. I've been trying to rid myself for years of that title. And that slavery. Croaker peeks up. So that's what happened in the Salient. When the Salient and the Roses, when they collapsed. Nobody would suspect him of treason, as he was one of the Taken. Soulcatcher perks back up and says, yes, that explains many things. The Salient and Roses was yesterday, though. I'm thinking of tomorrow. Our mission is to get rid of Whisper before she gives us yet another disaster. This is our edge. Whisper, we know she's agreed to meet the Limper tomorrow. The lady told me. The Limper does not know that we know about his betrayal, and he knows he cannot last much longer. He'll probably make some deal with the Circle to protect him. I know if he doesn't, he'll be dead, and the lady wants to have them together. So it looks like Whisper was coming over to the lady's side. Any more questions?
I thought the lady was on our side.
Yes. We're trying to trap them together to make it look like Whisper was coming to our side when we off them. Make them question everything. The lady can track Limper. She'll know where he's at all times and report his whereabouts to me. I'll put you on his trail. When they meet, you take them out.
Wait, this is out of character. Who are we taking out?
You will take out Whisper and Limper. They're sending you on that mission.
Oh,
And how do the bows come into play?
Well, hopefully from range.
Oh, I got you. So where are we going to
Let's
ambush them?
Soul Catcher, and that's where Lady is telling you. Lady will be tracking them and giving it to Soul Catcher. Soul Catcher will take you out to where they are. She mentioned. Soul Catcher mentions that he can't get within a certain distance of Limper without Limper's senses knowing that a powerful magician is on his trail. So she's leaving it up to the Doom Squad and Raven and Croaker to go take him out.
What are some weaknesses that Whisper and Limper have?
Well, I'm trying. I'll figure out some arrows with their true name, with Whisper and Limper's true name, and hopefully, that's why you should go practice some archery in the meantime. Raven just throws his knife and stomps out of the room. Croaker gets up and says, "Let's go, guys. Looks like we got orders from the top."
Well, I'm kind of curious. You've got an arrow with someone's name on it, and the archer hits said person with that. Is the archer the one that gains control of the person, or the person who etched the name into the arrow?
It would just bypass any defenses they
I think it would just weaken them.
Yeah.
If they had a stone skin on it, probably wouldn't work. It would go right through it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he is the invoker. He would know best. Okay. So, as Croaker, do you guys get up and get out of the room, or do you have any more questions
Yeah,
for Soul Catcher?
Yeah, I honestly didn't know what all to ask.
I bow and head on out.
Yeah, that's how being in front of a Taken kind of is. That can wipe you out with a thought. She thinks you know what you're doing, or he thinks. Okay. So the Raven and Croaker start getting some bows, and they're going to get some archery practice in. So as you can see this map, I got some archery set up. Who wants to take some shots? You get a training archery, and you actually see Soul Catcher come out and is observing you guys from the manor.
I guess I'll take some shots.
Okay. Which archery butt do you want to attack at?
Oh, there's multiple, I see.
See there, the front ones are 125 feet away from the line.
I guess I'll try this one.
So what's your range?
Short bow is 50, 100, 150.
Okay.
So that is medium range.
Okay. Roll to hit that target.
Okay.
You get 5 shots, so 5
Okay.
practice shots. Anyone else want to do some practicing?
Where's my...
You got some. They got some regular bows.
I supervise, but as part of my help in their training, I'm going to cast Bless, so they have a +1. Because I'm not doing any actual archery myself.
Okay. So 1 hits on the outside, AC 7. 1 hits dead center. Another 1 hits dead center. Look at that. Lizard lips. 3rd dead center. He's just showing off at this point. You see Soul Catcher whistle. And 1 more. Okay. So you got 4 bullseyes. You're going to get +1 for the next 24 hours to your attacks. Feeling very confident.
Excellent.
I was going to have Flint try to use his ballistic attack with an arrow.
Okay.
He usually uses like darts or something smaller.
He can certainly try. Yeah. That would
Although
work.
the arrows fall into the weight limit easily enough. The only problem is that range is actually about 20 or 30 feet short of this range here. I can't actually project it that far.
Okay.
So he doesn't bother.
He doesn't try. That would be hilarious. It would fall off. Okay. You don't want to pick up a bow? Oh, I guess a wizard cannot pick up a bow.
Yeah, I can't learn that.
Okay.
But I
Yeah.
did, that 8% I rolled was to see that I can learn stone skin.
Okay. So
And
you're
during our downtime, I am gonna write stone skin into my spell book.
okay. Let's see. So Croaker and Raven practice. Raven's perfect, nearly as perfect as Lizard Lips.
Croaker, like Flint, comes up a few feet short.
Yeah, Croaker can't hit crap. And with Soulcatcher looking on, she's actually reading one of Croaker's lady fantasies that he used to write about, windswept nighttime visits to, basically fairy tales of how she fell in love with a surgeon, a roguish surgeon from a mercenary band. And Soulcatcher speaks up and she starts yelling at Croaker. It really was not like that. She murdered her sister when she was 14 years old. And Croaker starts missing arrows left and right. And Soulcatcher comes over and picks up a bow. In a blur, he launches 3 arrows, all dead center. You'll be under more pressure when shooting at the limper. It's like surgery, Croaker.
Gotta have a steady hand.
While you're shooting, Goblin comes out and each gives you an amulet. It looks like a Medusa head on a leather thong. He whispers that you might need it tomorrow. We all have eyes. We have eyes, and we know something's going on, even if we don't know what. Me, One Eye, and Silent are all worked on it. Worked on these, I should say. And that's actually when a Croaker leans over to Smolder and asks about what you saw at the tower.
It was just a giant eye. Burning, beautiful.
And Croaker presses you and she says, well, but what did she look like?
That's all I saw. That's all I saw. However, was a giant eye and a silhouette of a very shapely woman.
I'm sure. Every 18-year-old's fantasy, I imagine. You keep practicing. Raven comes over and slaps on Croaker and says, keep practicing. You need to practice more than any of us. If any of us miss, I don't think we'll get another shot. And with that, we go back to the inn after practicing.
And I'm going to buy some scrolls of spells I have that I know they have already.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's getting evening. That night, Croaker actually picks up the big book. And he's actually got music is off here. Let's pop that on real quick. Let's give it up for the intro. We'll do the intro music because this is Croaker's music. Or Croaker comes alive tonight and shows his true worth to the Black Company. Reading from the annals of the Black Company.
Are we getting a Croaker speech?
Yes. The last of the free companies of Kadavar. Tonight I'm reading the Book of Keti, set down early in the company's 2nd century by the annualist Sleaze, Agrip, Holm, and Straw. The company was in service to the pain god of Chodolor at that time. That was when the company really was black. And reading from the analyst Straw, it concerns the company's roles in the surrounding events of the fall of Chandelure. He reads for 3 hours, after which all of you get a bless for the next 24 hours. A cheer went off after the reading. You understand that what it means to be a brother of the Black Company. And with that, you go to bed, getting rest for tomorrow. But inspired and blessed. So make sure everyone gets a bless on
Could
their
we get an
reading.
additional +1?
So you got a +1 for feeling confident in your archery, because you hit.
Uh-huh.
And then everyone else gets a +1 for the bless to attack. And then a -1 if someone tries to attack you. And I believe you get a +1 to saves? Bless
Yep,
crit?
saves an attack.
Okay. So if anyone, you get a +1. But you feel very inspired from Croker's reading. Okay. Around 4 a.m., you get woken up by the captain himself. Boys, it's time. Soulcatcher wants you gone before first light. Raven and Croker had already come. Soulcatcher is waiting and had a bundle under his left arm. Talking to himself. Want to take him down. It's been 400 years. He's smelling us coming. Catcher shrugs, drew himself together and says, come. When you get there, he also has, in the bundle, he hands you each 2 arrows each. And there's etching of a name you cannot read. In some script you do not know. On the arrows.
Okay.
Raven yells to Darling you see in the shadow. Go on, get out of here. You know, she keeps trying to trail him down. Leading you out of the city, Soulcatcher leads you several bull shots away from the lords into a glade. There, on the bank of a creek, a carpet is stretched over a 12-foot by 8-foot long frame. And Soulcatcher indicated where you should all sit down cross-legged as it's on the forest ground. Looks like you'll be flying on your way to this mission. Soulcatcher, it's imperative that you do not move. If you do, we'll all fall. And Catcher gets on in the middle.
I mean, how
I get
far is
on.
this? Because I can fly on my own.
I sit.
Catcher says no, it might be several hours still.
Flint gets on the carpet and sits down.
I sit, unmoving.
Penance. You're
Yeah, I sit where indicated. Sorry, I was muted. I
y-
sit where indicated.
terrified. Croker and Raven also sit. Okay, looks like I did stop again. And then, with a magic word, you all fly off into the night. You see Darling in the bush.
I feel cold.
Yeah.
Can anybody do anything about this cold?
I use the code, the cube of warmth.
Everyone feels warm. You're within 10 feet, so... Croker starts to fret over the annals in case he doesn't make it back. The chill air starts flying around you as you go up and up. Finally, you are several hundred feet in the air. It is a silent journey as stars begin to fade and the sun starts to come out. Soulcatcher climbs east and climbs and climbs. We are 30 miles south of Limper, and we're overtaking him fast. As you get into a few miles, I'll drop down. Okay, let's see. Jump to the next screen. Oh. Out of order. So you're flying through all hanging off this carpet. It's a little freaky. Actually, I want to give you guys. No, you don't need any checks yet. You wait for an hour in the clouds. Suddenly, Soulcatcher says, "Hold on," and the bottom falls out. Quickly, a forest comes fast up to you. You all know you're going to die as you fall to your deaths. Roll Dex and Con.
Dex or both?
Both.
Oh my god, I can't believe I made that.
I mean, I can just cast fly.
Well, or
I have a brooch of featherfall, so
okay. You haven't fallen
So-
off
Take
yet.
it stoically. I take
Yep.
it stoically.
Con, success.
My fate is in the
Dex.
worm's hands.
Oh yeah, with great ease.
Okay.
I'm floating.
Oh, you're gonna. You start floating as the rest of the it starts dropping further and further away from you.
We lost Slither's lips. He pulled his chute too soon.
Okay, and then it looks like Flint, you also failed, so you start to slide off of the. Oh, you roll
I mean, is he near me so I can grab him?
Yes. Do you want to try that? Roll.
I'm not.
I mean,
I'm not very strong though.
The inertial barrier, I would only cast that if
Yeah, you're not
I
falling
was
off
going to
yet.
hit the ground. Okay.
You're not falling off. You're sliding off the.
Oh yeah,
Right.
I'm
Yep.
not strong enough to stop him.
Yep.
There might be something else I could do though, so.
So
just
you're
let me check
sliding
real
off.
quick.
Yeah. Let me.
Could I try to catch him? Could I try to grab him?
Are you grabbing on? Are you grabbing onto someone when you cast Featherfall from your ring?
So the yeah, could I grab Flint while I do
I
the
got him.
fall?
Well, you've cast Featherfall and they're falling fast, and you're kind
got
of
him.
flying
They're
off
like way
here.
above us.
Yeah. Do you want to just stay that? Because they're going straight down. You can see where they're landing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Okay.
That's why I like this brooch.
You're floating like this down. Oh, it's
Yeah.
nice. You see a nice far off.
Everyone was like,
Distance.
"Oh my God, we're gonna die!"
He's all. Sun was
Did it-
rocking my dreamboat.
Did anyone catch Flint, or is he gonna
I
have
did.
to bounce?
I got him.
Okay.
I got him.
Anyone fail their con check?
Not
No.
I.
Okay.
Nope.
I'm a dwarven rock.
Nothing happens there. Okay. Let's see. And Soul Catcher, okay, going to die, and then finally pulls up in a gentle arc and lands just before losing their lunch. As the lights cresting over the mountains, you're outside what looks like a big forest that winds along a river. Soul Catcher says, Limper is 4 miles north. He will detect me if I get any closer. I'll need your badges too. So hand over all your badges. So make sure to remove those +1 for defense
Oh,
and
We
+1.
don't need
saving
no
throw.
stinking badges.
He'll detect Soul Catcher's magic in those. Follow the river for 3 miles, then turn into the forest and follow the game trails. Going will be easy. The Limper will be is at the meeting point for Whisper now. Soul Catcher uses this stick to draw a map. So he starts drawing on the ground where he should go. Looks pretty simple. Basically, go north and then along the river and then pull off to the game trails. The lady will know. The lady will know when you're there. There's a grove of evergreen trees. It's a holy place, but for people who died out way before the domination.
When you said badges, is that the Black Company brooch or the Leggett skull pin?
it's that
that's
Black
silver
Company
skull
pin.
pin.
That is the same thing. Not your medal. You got a medal for honor. That didn't do anything. It's just a medal, and then you have the skull pin, which is the magic one.
Yeah, because
Okay,
it's
and-
the +1 save and AC.
And someone said that the skull pin is the same thing as the Black Company.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
And you said we were all handed that Medusa
Yep.
amulet. I'm gonna take off my talisman of memorization because I don't need it right now, and put it in my
Okay.
bag. And I'll put on that. Let's just say not wearing. And I'll put on that necklace. The Medusa head. Is it Medusa head?
Yep.
I'm gonna put on my silver mask
Okay.
as
Everyone
I'm
getting ready.
floating. And-
As you look at the arrows, you'll notice one is sharp and one is blunted. Soulcatcher whispers and says, "The one is blunted shall be used on Whisper."
Okay.
So it looks like something has changed. It's no longer killing Whisper. You're trying to capture Whisper.
Oh, I thought maybe the arrowhead was just invisible.
He's just assuming visible weapons are a thing now.
Yeah. Lizard Lips has seen some crazy stuff at this point.
Soulcatcher points at those and says, "Use them on Whisper." Lizard
What
Lips.
about Limper?
What happens if we accidentally kill Whisper?
She is for the lady now. And she looks frustrated. Or he looks frustrated, even though you can't see him beyond the black Morion mask.
Are we still to kill the Limper?
What you do with him is not my concern.
Yes.
Lizard Lips, take him out.
I land softly.
Like,
Will do.
he floats down.
Yeah, like after the conversation,
Right
catches
on
the last
cue.
bit of it.
45 minutes later. Okay. It takes about 3 hours to move along the north.
Can we do a bio break?
Sure, we'll do the be right back screen. Welcome back. a quick little bio break, and up we'll jump onto the map as Lizard Lips guides them up the 3 miles, easy walking.
Follow me. I know the way.
There we go. Okay, so you've entered. So you've left the river trail and are now entering the forest. Let's see if I have any description here.
I turn back to Doom Squad. We're now entering the forest.
It just repeats.
You're in charge, Lizard.
Stay close, and then I disappear. The woods.
Okay.
Like, where are
How
those
does
to
he do
go?
that?
Okay. You reach the evergreen forest. Not much light leaks through the branches. Raven goes and pees before heading in. He indicates in case we have to wait a while.
A weirdo.
I take a peek.
It's a baby arm holding an apple.
You have to roll a d20 for that, don't you?
That's true. You see in the trees, you see ruins, like the ruins. You mentioned that this was a civilization before the domination that you're heading to in these trees. But you see rocks that look like they've been shaped and have different, markings on them. But they're all unfamiliar to you.
Okay.
Trees got bigger as you keep going up the paths. The air is thick with resin smells and silence is overwhelming. Croaker's looking very nervous.
I am going to search for traps as I go along, I think.
Okay.
Are there any clouds?
Yeah, through the trees you can see light poking through, but it's really dark.
Are there clouds?
Not that you can see. You can see the sun. Probably some lazy clouds that you went through. Okay, actually save versus spell, Buckaroo. Lizard Lips.
Okay. Success.
Okay. Let's see what happens. Success.
I yell, everybody get down, or I whisper loudly, everybody get down.
Okay.
I drop to the ground.
You feel a little tired, but it does not affect you any more further.
Okay.
Doesn't that silver mask do something for you?
I can detect magic.
There's no magic going on.
Well, not anymore.
Okay.
Okay, no traps. You're going on that edge there.
Yeah, so I'm going to stick close to the trees and try and stay low. I'm going to move. I'm going to be checking for traps about every 15 feet.
Okay. Anyone else going? Oh, I gotta get smaller. And
I forget
missed
the
the
actual
photo.
measurements, but he's
Sorry.
got to be something like 30 or 60 feet ahead of us to
Yep.
maintain stealth. So I'm just hanging back. to
Okay,
give him
hold
that
on. Let me
space.
get Croaker somehow.
I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace.
You know, I was eyeballing this ring of control plants, and now I'm really kicking myself.
You're like, when would
I'm
you
still
know?
shopping.
Hold on, guys. Let's pause for a second. I gotta get Croaker and Raven. And get Shackle there. Okay.
Does Pass Without a Trace only affect you, or does it affect multiple
It's
people?
one creature. I could cast it multiple times, but I'm not going to.
Okay. Lizard Lips. As you're there, you're sneaking Well, actually, I gotta roll. See if they notice you. You rolled. You say you're sneaking successfully, right?
Yeah, because I'm a wild elf.
That's right. Okay.
So
You're,
in the woods, yeah.
yeah, you're hidden using your ability.
Okay.
Penance comes stomping around. Oh wait,
Now
you
he's got pass.
pass.
Pass without trace.
Okay, we'll do you as also hidden. Okay. You guys are being really sneaky.
Since
Trying
this
to.
is going on, which means the rest of us are moving basically at half speed, I'm gonna engage the shimmer belt sash.
Save penance. Save versus spell as you go right there.
So there's multiple of me.
No, I won't bother.
Where's Smolder?
Is it magical in nature?
Nope.
Oh, it's not?
But it's spell. It's still the spell. It's not magical. Ooh, look at you. You're fine.
Do I see anything magical in a 60-foot radius here?
Nope.
Me?
All looks like foliage.
I glare like a beacon.
Yeah, I see Raven and Croaker sneak up. They're following, trying to be sneaky. Raven can roll a d100.
Do I see anything over this direction to the north?
Raven fails. Oh, sorry. Let me reveal for you. Yep.
Okay.
You can see through the woods. You can see another trail to the right. This is a little porous, so you could make it through there. Just be
I
trouncing.
send a bird call to Lizardlets, letting him know of this other trail.
All right. Let me check the traps.
Oh, I thought you meant over here.
Raven falls asleep right as he's starting to walk through this trail.
Leave
Onto the
him.
ground.
Okay.
Croaker rolls, and he makes it. He picks him up.
Ah, Croaker.
Do I see anything?
Nope. You do not see any traps. He's got to roll strength. Ooh, he does not make his strength. Flint, help me. He whispers through the forest.
Don't help him. No time.
So this is
Oh, wait,
still
he's our other
in
bowman,
black.
isn't he?
Yeah.
This still looks black to me. So
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's big black.
And let me get our stuff on you guys. There we go. That's the area. You can see all that. There we go. Okay, right in front of you.
Yep.
It's all glittery or something.
Yep. And there's grass on the ground there, growing up. So, next. Yep, 20 feet, you're fine. Do you, Flint, roll save and throw versus spell. Smolder's hanging back in the back. Oops, I should get some music on.
I continue heading north.
Through the woods.
Yep.
Where'd you guys go? Croaker keeps whispering. Okay, Flint falls asleep.
Oh.
Okay, hold on. You're fine back there. Okay.
Penance, where's the rest of our team? Where's Doom Squad?
Where's
I think
Doom?
they're on the trail behind us. They can't move through the woods
Okay.
like us.
You fall asleep. Okay. Above you, you see a willow starts to come alive. Grant of those, okay. So let me. So this willow Token layer. Okay. Comes alive. It's a black willow. Lizard
behind
lips.
us.
Yeah, lizard lips. You've heard of them, but now that there's two on the ground, you see Croaker going, "Oh God!" Raises his sword, and oops, let's clear that. Okay. As whips like appendages come out from the willow, and it starts to rumble forward a little bit.
Oh, it can move, huh? Hey,
What's up?
why didn't? Oh, it did. Okay.
And it couldn't see you because you were using your Elfie ability before.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I'm done shopping.
Okay, let's do some battle music. Okay. Everyone roll. Except Flint is asleep. And Raven. Okay, everyone rolled. Crappily. Oh. There we go. Penance, what would you like to do? You see behind you, you hear a thrashing through the woods.
Yep. Lizard Lips had asked me where Doom Squad was, and so I had gone back to the other side, and I see this. Let me see. Can I see Smolder at all?
No, you cannot see.
No,
Well,
he's still way back there.
yeah.
But I see Croaker struggling with them,
yeah.
and I see this giant black willow. What's the range of this spell? Ah, I lost it. There we go. 80 yards. I can see it from where I'm at.
Yep. It starts to come
Okay.
alive.
I'm going to cast Hold Plant.
Oh, nice.
And it does affect, like, it affects such monsters as green, mold, slimes of any sort, shambling mouths, shriekers,
Yep.
treants, etc. So I'm guessing this is like a treant.
Yep. It's a activated plant. It can move. Like, it doesn't truly move forward. It like moves its. It can move its whole, reach kind of move around. So it's, if you could run around it, it wouldn't fall.
If only one plant is chosen as the target by the caster for the saving throw of the plant is made with a -4.
Okay. I will roll. Oh, look at
Ooh.
you! It's held.
1 round a level, 7 rounds.
Okay.
Quickly, quickly!
If you want to pick them up,
Yeah, I helped Croaker pick him up.
You-
I yell for Smolder.
as you are coming towards them, you are seeing the ground start to give under. It looks like under Raven and Flint.
I grab Flint.
Okay. Croaker grabs Smolder.
What? Why is he grabbing me?
No, sorry,
I
Raven,
mean, I'm not.
and
I'm not.
hauls him away from there.
Since Flint has his sash going, doesn't the grab come at a -4?
No, there's no grab. The ground is going, caving in, and you see roots underneath that you would have got sucked into.
Mm-hmm.
But
And digested by the tree.
Yep. So it looks like it had whip-like tendrils above. They're frozen now, and then the ground is giving way as the roots were moving, but he was not able to suck you under. And let's see how long. You guys are only out for, I think, 1d4 turns. It can be woken up. So if you guys slap him,
Slap him.
you will wake them up.
Slap him.
Okay. Look at you.
5 more minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
You successfully get out. Raven wakes up, runs to the woods, and hides. Okay. Calms down for a second. There we go.
What is that?
You're looking for traps. Which way? Left or right?
I was looking forward.
Forward. To the right. You notice the grass as it goes out. It's something you remember as a kid called burrowing grass. Or
I signal-
boring grass. Do not go near there.
I signal to Penance,
give him the hand signs.
Yep.
So that area is completely covered with boring grass, which
Okay.
would stick in your soul.
Okay.
Okay. So that's ancient. That looks like ancient. Like bricks, and like they're decrepit. They're falling in. They have symbols on them. You guys are all going through the woods. Raven is going alongside. Oops. Let me reveal.
Are there any? I use the helm of reading. Is it any kind of language I can understand using the helm, or is it just?
Nope, it's too faded. It's half languages. It's some kind of ancient, like, direction pointing system of these trails. Looks like, or references to their gods.
I pick up like a rock, or a big branch or something, grapefruit size,
Okay.
and I toss it this direction.
Okay.
And then I
Right.
wait to see if anything moves.
Rustling in the woods. Okay.
Yeah.
Listen noise.
Let's see here. Rogue. No.
But you see two birds shoot out of the brush as you throw it,
Okay.
surprising you. Croker's trying in his leather armor to be as quiet as he can, but him and Smolder are not doing so hot. Luckily, you have Penance has passed without a trace, otherwise he'd be very loud.
Mm-hmm.
Moving silently through these. Oops, sorry, Tons. You can move yourself. Okay.
How does this look over here?
Yep, you see another patch of that grass.
I signal. Death.
And it's pretty nasty. You're like...
God, that grass is so boring.
It would trap your feet and then keep sticking into you until you die. And then feeds
I'm
on
gonna-
your blood.
I'm gonna crawl through this log here and pop up on the other side.
Same.
Okay, you're passed without trace. Your magic is helping you move.
Plus, I'm a dwarf, so I can fit through it easier.
Yeah. Okay. Again, you could see through these things, but it's not super...
Yep.
You can see through. Let me just... Okay. They come along.
I look to the northeast. Does that look like more of that grass?
What's that?
Looks
a
like...
broken down cart.
Yeah, it looks like you don't see any of the grass on the ground there. It looks
Okay.
similar, but not deadly. It's not. You do see like a bunch of old ruins, like they turned to stones again, half used. They're on kind of on a stump. Looks like surrounding a stump.
Oh,
Can you center the screen?
Oh, sorry.
that's odd.
Hmm. I will wait for Smolder and point it out to Smolder.
Is that boring grass in front of it?
I should shake my head now.
Luckily you brought a wood elf along with you. As you get ahead.
I'm gonna cast Stone Skin.
Okay, perfect. Up there,
To the northwest.
yeah, through the kind of woods, you can see peeking through what looks like the edge of a grove.
Are we looking for a grove?
Yep, that's what you're. A grove of ancient trees.
Okay.
So be silent at this time. Very quiet.
Okay. We lost our quiet music.
I just added it back in.
Ah.
Okay.
Flint's gonna call the statue dog into existence and let him know that it's quiet time. We're sneaking.
Okay. It's been a week, so he's able to come alive and track and listen. Okay, as you go around.
I continue sneaking through the forest,
Yeah, and I'm gonna be doing
moving
my
to the
best
north.
sneak as well.
I just follow behind Lizard Lips.
Okay. Lizard Lips, to your left through the trees.
Yes.
You see someone sitting on a bunch of ruins, like a big block of ruins. He's sitting there looking bored.
I signal to Smolder. Target in sight. Eyes on target. In range.
I turn invisible.
I pull out the arrow with his name on it.
You're ready. Okay.
Wait, we gotta wait till they're both there.
And yeah, a tumble of crumbling stones sit in the center of the limper, like he was resting in the middle. He's not on guard at all. On the right, you see a giant fallen tree that seems perfect to hide behind.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm invisible.
Okay. Roll your move silently, or are you guys using a spell or anything?
I'm still in the woods.
Pass without a trace, I believe it's silent. Flint. Raven's gonna roll. Oh, wrong roll. There you go. Oh, Raven is moving silently still. It's gonna hide. Let me reveal. Okay. Anyone else moving up?
Flint's actually not gonna risk
You
an
cast.
issue.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't want to make noise and give.
And he's just gonna keep his eye on the people that can actually see into the grove, since it seems like we're gonna have to wait a little
Yeah,
bit.
you can see between the trees here, and you're gonna hunker in the trees themselves.
Yeah, I'm just gonna tuck myself into the nature around me and make
Okay.
sure I've got sight on my people and whatever I can see through the trees.
Since I'm invisible, I'm gonna go ahead and start flying. That way, I'm not making any sounds if I move along the ground. I can.
Okay. You don't know how long it's going to be until Whisper gets here, so how many turns can you be invisible and fly?
You can. Let's
Once we're in position, I'll just let my spell wear off. I'll just recast it if I need to later.
Fly is gonna be for 17 turns.
So over an hour.
Yeah.
And how long for invisibility?
Isn't that indefinite?
Oh,
I
until
want to say yes until I do an act of. Until I attack, I don't think it goes away.
Mosquito
like-
bites him. You know, he smacks it.
It's kind of like stone skin. You have it until the attacks hit you.
Okay, so you're standing there. Okay, you see Limper bored. He's kind of throwing some pine cones around.
I'm just
You know,
flying across the ground.
picks up a twig and throws it, breaks it and throws it, kind of like a little kid, just breaking things and throwing them around here. He throws some pine cones at some trees. He tosses one, starts falling, hits the log you're in front of. Lizard Lips and Penance.
I stop breathing for a while.
I just continue watching him. Arrows at the ready. I got 2 arrows out. One with his name on it. One of my new fire arrows.
Are you attempting to hide Flint in the foliage there? Because you see Croaker next to you, like get down. He's like covering himself with bushes.
Yeah,
and stuff.
I thought I made that clear
Okay.
already, that I was tucking myself into nature around me and
Okay.
just making sure that once I was covered, I could still see my people and whatever through the trees in Limper's direction.
Okay. Roll listen noise. What elf?
Okay. Nope.
Okay. You do not hear anything.
Okay.
Oh,
But-
the maximum time on invisibility is 24 hours.
Okay. You're fine then. You'll have both of these. About an hour later. Okay. You hear some snorting, Flint, as a horse makes its way slowly through the woods. Right up next to you guys.
Do my best psionicist meditation and just go completely still, melding into everything around me.
You know,
Meanwhile, Croaker sneezes next to you.
Of course, I'm also blurred, so that'll help get rid of any odd edges that might catch the eye.
you feel it. A crushing presence approaches. You hear needles crunching on the horse's feet. You see flickers of a white horse through the trees. Whisper, will she see you? She passes within 10 feet of you, luckily not noticing your group. Finally, you hear a Limper call out something. Whisper responds with a melodious voice that does not seem to fit the stern woman you have just seen past. She sounds like she's 18, but looks like she's 45. And
Yeah, do you have a pop out or anything?
I do. Hold on. Let me see. Thank you. Cue me up. Oh, here's the Limper board. I should have popped that up. Sorry. Board Limper. His face masks have been half off since Rose's. And then this very stern-looking woman, scars on her face, riding a white horse next to you. But she sounds like an 18-year-old girl. Penance. Oops, let me get some music again. God dang it. Really is bugging me. I'll have to figure that out. Your magical orb starts to be warm in your pocket.
God damn it, not now.
You hear a voice in your head. Use me.
Feed me, yeah.
Whisper dismounted. Oh, so she crosses over here. Let's get back to the battle map. And she crosses over here. And comes up to the Limper. You see Raven on the other side of you. He readies a shaft. It looks like it's one of the sharp ones for Limper. What would you like to do?
Now's our chance.
Yep.
I'm
Looks
gonna
like they're-
fire 2 arrows into Limper.
Wait till Whisper gets off her
You
horse.
go for Whisper. He's gonna take out
Yeah.
Limper. He hates Limper. You just go for Whisper.
But we're supposed to shoot Whisper with the blunt arrow.
So pull out your blunt arrows and shoot her with that.
I only have 1 blunt arrow. Give me your blunt arrow.
Like,
I'll shoot 2 blunt arrows at her. You know,
I'll have you roll initiative, and then you guys
Okay.
can go in your order.
all right. Woohoo!
Okay. Let's get Croaker. Croaker's getting his bow out as well, very slowly. And let's see. I'm gonna roll for them, but they don't get to go this turn. Okay. Okay. Okay, Lizard Lips, what would you like to do? You have
What about
Whisper in your sight or Limper?
what's his head?
Did I miss Croaker or Raven?
Raven? I don't see Raven.
Oh, thought I did roll for him. He got an 8. Huh.
Oh, I don't see him. Huh.
Give me an error. Oh, I know why. Because I'm rolling a d10, not hitting. I rolled an 8 anyway. Haha.
Okay.
Oh my god, I rolled the same. Okay. Croaker's a little slower. Raven's next, but Lizard Lips, it's up to you. You're posed.
All right. I'm gonna put the first. I'm gonna shoot the blunt arrow at Whisper, and then the second arrow will be the sharp one for
Okay.
Limper.
Roll to hit.
All right.
Don't fumble.
I know.
+1.
+1. Plus bless.
+2.
Plus
+2.
+2. All right. All right. Here goes Whisper.
Come on, Whisper.
Ooh, that was a
There you
good one.
go.
Ooh, yeah.
So it hits her, and you see her rattle as the arrow comes. Instead of hitting her heart, it goes right for her helmet, and it just clongs her right on the head. Bong!
Nice.
She stumbles and is looking wobbly in the knees right now. Okay.
And AC -1 against Limper.
Okay, that hits him. Roll damage.
It's just regular damage for an arrow.
Yep, ×2.
Okay. 4 points.
Okay. Oh, +2, so it would be.
Oh, my bow's +2 as well.
Yep.
So the
+1 for the nailing your targets. Does Bless give +1 to damage? I thought it did.
No.
Oh. Okay, so +2 from your bow, +1 from your proficiency, so it would be 10 points of damage.
okay.
Okay. Raven pops up, fires 2 arrows at Limper. He fumbles.
He fumbles. That's
He falls down. The arrow goes wide.
He's like, he gets up. Limper, whoa!
Classic Raven.
Wait to waste arrows.
Oh, one goes wide.
Fucking Raven.
Okay. The tension's on, Smolder. What are you gonna do? Limper's alerted. He's got an arrow. You see his fingers start moving.
That's a great question. I wasn't ready to reveal myself just yet.
Okay, you can still hide.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink a potion that maximizes my next 4 spells.
Okay. Penance, you have an arrow that can hit Limper and an arrow that can hit Whisper in your possession, as well as you have a warm pocket with a orb that's saying use me in the back of your head.
Yep. I toss my arrows at Lizard Lips as I cast Silence 15-foot radius on the rocks next to them.
So they get a saving. Or do they get a saving throw?
Nope. Unless I'm not casting it at them, I'm casting it at that pile of rocks.
So they can have to move. I see. Let's draw it 15 feet. Sorry. Come on. There you go. Okay. 2, 3. Okay. And then you, Lizard Lips, roll a dex roll as you feel arrows starting coming at your back.
Dex roll.
What?
You didn't hand it to him. You said you threw him at him.
Yeah, well, I tossed him at him. At
See
his
if he
feet.
can-
Yeah.
Okay, he's able to catch him.
Okay.
Okay. Flint,
Okay.
you got one that's kind of this undead beast starting to roll around, with a looks like he's stung with some arrow in him.
And Whisper's wobbly need.
Yep.
Okay. So Flint runs to here. As he's running there, he tells his dog to go after the undead one.
Oh yeah, I gotta
Dog's,
get it.
dog's charging there. I don't have the stats for
Yeah, let me get.
dog. I don't think. Actually, I might. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
It's a war dog.
Right.
Gotta pull it from.
Yeah, I mean, I've got the extracurricular stats on it, but I don't have the basics like movement and attack and all that.
Movement's 18 on a dog, or 15 on a dog. Sorry. War dog.
Okay, so let me see.
Throw it down there. So it can get there, but Limper it won't be able to attack. It could get to Whisper and attack.
18 is its full movement.
No, 15. Sorry.
15.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, I could get to Whisper. I'll tell it to go for Whisper. It would
Okay.
be it'd be too close. However, I myself am going to control body on Whisper while she's wobbly.
Okay. Roll your ability.
Success.
So you succeeded more than she did because she rolled a 1. And so you have ability. You have her controlled.
Yep. And being that we are trying to hit him with arrows, for right now I'm going to have her stand there, and Smolder will probably hear me say something like, "Gotcha."
Gotcha. That's creepy. Okay. Whisper is still surprised this round. Croaker jumps up and fires an arrow at her. Runs forward. And I believe that is still a hit. So he's going to bonk her again with an arrow. Limper is still...
Oh, and what's the attack for the dog?
Oh, roll 1d8 or roll d20. I believe War Dog Thaco is 17, so it'd be an AC of 7
6 or something?
6. So that bounces off her.
Misses.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, Limper is still stunned from the
Dog's
surprise.
Ouch!
Lizard Lips, you see a surprised, quiet Limper as he's starting to get up.
Okay. I am going to shoot another blunt arrow at Whisper and a sharp arrow at Limper. But this time I'm going to do the reverse. I'm going to shoot at Limper first with the sharp arrow.
Okay. And you see the arrow almost stinging him now that it's inside of him. AC 8
God,
goes
dang it.
wide. Oh, he misses.
Dang. All right.
You hit his horse instead.
Oh,
AC
God,
7.
dang. Those were some terrible rolls. Oh, well.
Yep, goes wide of Whisper as well. A stationary Whisper standing there.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, I got them both on the first try.
Raven pops up and uses his other arrow and hits Limper with another arrow. Does a chunk of damage. Okay.
That's a special arrow, right? Because he hadn't
Yep.
shot his.
That's right. So you have 2 arrows sticking out of Limper, and he's still like hanging in there for sure. But they're stinging him. He's trying to grab them out, and doesn't look like he can pull them out himself. Okay, Smolder.
Lightning bolt from the staff to where it hits Limper and his horse. and not Whisper.
Okay, you're kind of at a right angle. I'm not sure how you're gonna do that.
Because isn't it? It's 10 feet wide, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yep, you can hit both of them.
Okay, so ones or twos, so it's 21 damage, save for half.
Oh, critical hit.
No, he saved.
Oh.
Saved.
Oh,
Okay. And then, how much damage do you do?
It was 21. Half of that would end up being 10.
As a horse does not make it and dies. As another animal in the beast. And Smolder takes.
We're eating horse meat tonight.
Chunk. Oops. Not 1,015. Oh, one. Lipper got 1,000 more hit points. Okay, Flint, what would you like to do? Maintain control.
Oh, you passed me.
Oh.
I'm just running forward.
Penance, that's right.
I'm just running forward.
Okay. Out of the clearing.
Up to the next row of trees.
Okay. Flint, what would you like to do?
I am thinking about that actually. Yes, I am maintaining control,
Okay.
but I can also do another ability. Oh, we're trying to fucking capture her, right?
He's like, disintegrate.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it would be easy, but I mean, as long as I activated the damn thing. But I'm gonna attempt domination, but I believe I need to make contact first,
Okay.
and then
Yeah, you need to roll your contact. Use the PSPs for that. And then roll domination. And remember, you can do contact in the same round. You can do domination. If you'd like to do both.
okay. And the target's a non-psionicist, right?
Yes.
There's a lot of things this is asking for as it's going along.
Okay, made your contact, so just use your PSPs from that, and now you can roll your domination. You see Flint grab his head, classic X-Men style, Professor Xavier, and look straight at Limper.
Well, I got the easy part.
Yeah.
I just have to do the hard part.
And while at the same time you're still maintaining your control, right? So you're losing
Yes,
those PSPs.
absolutely.
Okay.
And the contact should still be successful also.
Okay, Whisper is frozen. Croaker grabs an arrow and he's gonna put it in Limper and misses. He's gonna grab another one and fumbles. Hits self. He shoots himself in the foot with a Limper arrow. Luckily, it's not his true name. Oops.
At least he can retrieve that from his foot.
Yeah.
yeah, that's true.
Ow. 43 damage. Okay. Limper, with arrows in him, vitality surging. He runs. 4, 5, 6.
Dog takes an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
Probably misses.
AC 11.
That is a miss, yeah. Okay. You're still hidden. 2, 3 penance. Okay.
What?
No saving throw. You are. A giant hand materializes out of nowhere, grasps you, inflict constricting damage. Okay, 1d10 this round. Okay. Oh my god. So you take 3 points of damage, and you're held there. Arms pinned to your side, getting crushed by a giant hand. Okay. Okay. Next is Lizard Lips. What would you like to do? Limper is still up and battling with 2 arrows in him.
Okay. I'm gonna fire 2 arrows of lightning at him.
Okay.
Yes. AC -6.
That is a hit.
That is 4 plus 20 electrical damage.
I don't know about the rest of you.
22, 24.
Hans, I can still see your arrow of measuring.
Oh, I'm holding it there on purpose,
Okay.
so I remember where the center point is.
Okay.
All good.
Oh, he fails to save. Look at that.
Awesome.
And then here comes the second arrow.
Okay.
Fuck. That's a
And it
miss.
goes wide. Okay. Raven jumps up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Knives out. 9, 10, 11, 12. He's running with his knives at Limper. Smolder, what'd you like to do?
Fireball, maximum damage, 60, save for half. If you look at the
Okay.
from where the arrow is centered, it's only going to hit Limper,
And
and it's at a -1 to save.
as the waves wash over him, his magic resistance ebbs them out.
Oh,
God damn it!
yeah, he rolled an 8. Dang.
Penance.
Well, if I'm pinned, there's nothing I can do.
Yeah.
Does Penance magic resistance that he has help him at all
Oh,
against
yeah.
that?
Should
hand?
read. He should roll magic resistance.
No.
Okay, Flint.
We lost our music.
Oh my god. There you go.
Oh, there it goes.
There's just a pause in it.
I give command of the dog so it goes after Limper, and I'm actually gonna try controlling his body too.
Okay.
Oh no!
Your right arm falls limp to the side.
Oh, man. 4 turns.
And no, you still can have your other.
Yeah, it doesn't affect her.
Doesn't affect her. Okay, Whisper's still held.
I almost instantly start massaging it as best I can.
Yeah, it looks like a big Charlie horse nervousness. Croaker pulls that arrow out and fires it at Limper and hits. So he's gonna do. So Limper has 3 arrows inside of him.
That's the third. That's the third with his name.
Yeah, he's like on the ground, writhing in pain.
Yeah, and that roll there.
And he's
is
got a
the
lightning
dog.
arrow. He's
Yeah,
got a lightning arrow in him too.
shocked him.
That might have hit what the dog just did.
AC2 does not hit. No, sorry.
Okay.
The true name arrows have a different AC class than regular attacks. He looks torn up. He's still up and going, though. You're going to take 2d10. Oh, wait. I believe it's 2d10. Yep.
Sheesh, let's hope I don't have to do melee for the next 4 rounds.
So you take 14 points of damage. Lizard Lips, what are you going to do? Break cover? You're already broken cover. Why am I? Have that on there.
I am going to fire 2 more arrows of lightning at Limper. First arrow. Away. AC -4.
That's his hit.
Okay. The arrow does 5 points of damage plus 20 electrical.
Okay. Did 5 points of damage.
Okay. Firing another.
That's a hit.
AC neg. All right.
Look at Lizard Lips output here, and then
7 points plus 20.
so it does not make. And it makes a save, so it's halved. So 17 damage. Right?
It was 27. So half of that would be
the lightning was 20 though. 7 points
Yes.
of damage on the
arrow.
arrow.
7 points arrow for, and then 20 for the. So it'd be 17. Yeah.
17. Okay. Wow! Look at Lizard Lips go. Raven is going to try to attack him with daggers. Rolls a crit.
Oh my god. Triple damage.
Still does 25 points of damage.
How do you get 25 out of 3?
He's a specialist nick fighter or a stick fighter. Or a,
plot combat.
yeah, he did 5 damage. 15 damage. Sorry, you're right. You're correct. What was I gonna say? I can't do math tonight. 30. Okay. Okay. Raven's got 2 more attacks. Hit. And fumble. So he drops his knife. And he hit 1 more time. For 6 points of damage. Okay, Smolder, what would you like to do?
Another fireball in the same place.
Okay.
So 60, save for half unless he makes his stupid magic resistance.
No, he does not make.
It would hit Raven and the dog also.
Yep.
No, not where I sent it.
Yeah.
I thought
If
the
it's
end
the
of it.
same place.
Yeah, if it was the same place, I thought it was the end of
20
it was
feet, right?
in
The
Raven's.
dog was at 25 feet where I
Because the
dropped
dog
it.
was up here. Now the dog
Yeah,
is down here.
it moved.
The dog.
It's fine. The dog's just a statue. It'll
Yeah.
revert back to the statue
And it's
if,
just
it,
Raven.
if it takes that much damage.
It doesn't reach Raven as much as I know you'd want it to.
So
You
knock-
had it here, Hans. You had it here. One over to the right. You had it right here.
You send the limper flying, taking him out.
Oh, I'm gonna have fun with his corpse.
He's not dead.
What?
He's knocked out.
He's Voldemorted.
Oh, yeah. You can't kill the limper. He
Maybe
keeps
you just
growing.
need to cut out his heart or something.
Yeah, he keeps growing back. You see him kind of groggily laying on the ground. Okay, Raven runs over and starts tying him up. What would you guys like to do?
I'm having Whisper walk over to about here in the clearing.
Am I still held?
No, he knocked out of the spell. Luckily,
I run over there and I start. I wrap a rag around his eyes and I just start shoving clods of dirt in his mouth.
Okay.
I'm gonna retrieve the statue too.
I put down the tapestry against disease, drop his pants, and humiliate him.
He's like, ooh!
We have to fill every opening up. So Smolder's doing his part.
Oh, God.
All right, what are we gonna do with Whisper though?
Yeah, I had her walk
Oh,
to
no,
right
I'm
about
busy.
here. And we're gonna have to tie her up, and gagging and
Okay.
covering eyes would probably be a great idea.
Yep.
Okay, put some dirt in her ears and.
I would like to
We'll
finish this in a second. I know we're like at 8:40, but we'll finish this up tonight, this section. So it might go just a few minutes long. Okay. Raven, starts carving on Lipper's face, but tying him up at the same time while you guys are hog tying him and doing your things to him. Raven's like, he's cheering you on, basically. Lipper strains against his bonds. The arrows are still in him, but he still seems strong and vigorous, even though he's down and out. And you hear Raven whisper to Limper, "Hey, old buddy. Word of warning, one friend to another. Wasn't that what you told me before Morningstar and her friend ambushed me? That place you sent me? Word of warning? Look out for Soulcatcher. He's got a hold of your true name. No telling what he might do."
Best kept secrets, Raven.
But you do see like true fear in Limper's eyes. And Raven starts chopping off fingers as well. And torturing him while getting humiliated.
I finish inside him.
Okay. 30. Yes. So are you tying up Whisper because you can't maintain that hold the entire time? Or that?
No. I believe we said, and I think Lizard Lips was helping. We're tying her up. We're desensing her. We're basically turning her into something that we're gonna have to drag around.
Okay.
And she won't hear, see, smell, taste, talk, anything.
Okay. Great. And 30 minutes later, you see Soulcatcher's carpet flying.
Also, I want to add, taking all the weapons off, where we're checking for any hidden weapons, things like that.
Yeah, your mask detects
spell ingredients, all kinds of, just take everything off her but the clothes.
Yeah, the armor is magical. The sword, her sword is magical.
I mean, hell, if the clothing's magical,
Throw it in the
that
hole.
shit off too.
Okay.
The hole or the bag?
The hole. You're busy. You got the bag.
Lizard Lips
You're
sees
busy.
that. He's the only one that sees it. So you got a long sword, and armor. Curiously, Lipper doesn't have much on him. He's just basically rags. You also find a girdle on Whisper.
Okay.
Those are the three main magic items she had on her right then. Okay. So 30 minutes later, Soulcatcher's carpet comes screaming out of the sky. Grab her.
Check the horses also. I don't know if Limper's horse had anything on it, or her horse.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So Soulcatcher comes down to the sky, to the clearing here. And Soulcatcher looks at Limper. It's not personal. Oh no, she goes to Whisper first. Not a pretty sight, Whisper. Then you never were. Yes, the Doom Squad found your packets past the Hydra in the dimensional space you left behind. Very valuable. You will have to teach me how you found those. She stares at the Doom Squad. And then she looks back at Limper. No, it's not personal. You used up all your credit. She ordered this. And again, you see fear in Limper's dead eyes. Raven asks, why didn't you kill him? Raven shrugs. I'm taking the coward way out. I want you to tell Shifter. And Limper, you're in trouble. Doom Squad. You think think a man would, this old would have garnered some wisdom. And Raven says, it was the lady's reward to you. Oh, sorry. She says to Raven that it was the lady's reward to you. So the lady had promised Raven this limper. Raven says, I appreciate it. And Soulcatcher says, Croaker, your reward is on its way. Make yourself comfortable. It'll be a long time. Check her, and Soulcatcher reminds you all to check their bonds.
We do.
Yep, double check everything.
Yep. After an hour or so, you actually see Shifter come back on a carpet. He looks over Limper, growls a little bit, and then gets back on his carpet and takes off. I guess he's passing too. No one wants the final responsibility. Okay, so it's progressing to night. So you guys have been waiting here for a while.
Did those amulets do anything? The Medusa had ones?
You do not know. Maybe you're alive. Okay, shifts to night. Let's see. Okay. It's dark. You see a half moon in the sky, and Catcher remained by the pile. Tension in the air. Finally, you hear Croaker say, "What are we doing here?" And Soulcatcher responds, "Waiting." You feel a tingling presence finally after another 2 hours. The glorious light descends from the sky, too brilliant to look at.
I look away.
Yes. Very bright. It's just this one. It starts glowing brighter and brighter and lands on the ground. It's what you've all been waiting for. This magical presence of the lady. As you wait longer and she gets closer, you see an enrapt expression on Croaker's face. The lady bows down all in light and touches his hand. Then you hear a voice in your head. Tonight, you will be permitted to see a rite unseen for 500 years. And let me just show you guys. So this is all. Oh, that is a. So all you can see is just the barest features through the light.
Mm.
The lady floated over to Limper. You served me well for a while, and your treacherous helped more than hurt. I'm not without mercy. And she flares for an instant. She arches back and screams at the sky. The Limper starts to flop violently. His ankle bonds broke, and he started to run. 1,000 fiery snakes stream out of the night and swarmed him. They slithered around his body, his nose, his ears. They went in the easy way and come back out the chest. He screams and screams. He was still alive through all that punishment and all that damage you just did to him. Actually, everyone give me a con roll.
The first fiery snake you felt tonight.
That's true.
Success for lizard lips.
Okay, no one's puking on the ground. Look at
Success.
that. Okay. He will finally. His vitality kept him alive long enough, and finally, Lady grew tired and spun a cocoon around him. A gigantic dragonfly comes flying down, and you see this gigantic demonic dragonfly come down and take the Limper away. He will provide years of entertainment. And then she glances over at Soulcatcher. Doomscott, what you're about to witness only exists in a few memories. Even most of my champions have forgotten. On top of that, I'll grant you one wish. Use it wisely. You could even bring back an old friend. She looks down at Whisper as she cringes. No, don't worry. You have been such a thing of an outstanding enemy. I'm going to reward you. There is a vacancy among the Taken now. Did the lady orchestrate the Limper's downfall in order to capture Whisper? Seems like a deceitful, calculating bitch. Everyone knows it. Dispossessed of her husband in the grave, murdered her sister. Soulcatcher looks surprised. Lady looks at Soulcatcher. Yes, you thought only a Dominator could take, and you were wrong. Pass that along to anyone still thinking of resurrecting my husband. And Catcher moves off. Whisper looks terrified. The lady knelt and began whispering to her. You watch a little confused about what's actually happened that night. Time started to get a little surreal quality as you feel like you've lost some days somewhere here. You all got to see the giant yellow eye as it looked into your soul. Go back to the eye. And then you started to remember only bits and parts as Whisper was taken. You see flickers of recollection about the rite of the taking, mostly filled with Whisper screams. There are moments wherein the clearing is filled with dancing devils and wickedness. As they fought each other to mount Whisper. There are times, and there's a time where Whisper faced the eye. There's a time where Whisper died and was resurrected. So she has to fight the demons off. Demons. And then she dies. And comes back to life. Until she becomes intimate in death. So she dies and resurrected over and over again. She faces the eye over and over again. She was shattered, slain, reassembled, a devoted slave, and gave a pledge of fealty to the lady. Her voice had grown craven in its eagerness to please. Finally, you woke from this confusion and offers a wish. What would you like to wish for?
Bring back Breaker.
Yeah, I mean that's what penance would do, honestly.
Okay.
I mean, is it one wish for Black Company, or is it a wish for each of us?
It's one wish for Doom Squad.
Oh.
So how about the next time each one of us attains our next level, we actually attain the level above that, so we get a level when we level next. A wish can actually give you a level.
Yep, that's correct. One person a level.
I mean, otherwise, Breaker was really the thing I thought about when they said you'd even bring someone back, and I was thinking, if it's just one wish for Black Company, that's a viable possibility.
I was thinking of raising intelligence until I found out it was for Doom Squad in total.
So get together and decide. What would you like to wish
I
for?
mean, bringing Baker back would be wonderful. Betsy misses him.
Mm-hmm.
How many
miss him.
levels are we above him? No, I mean that could be a problem. He might just end up dead again.
I don't think Whisper is I don't think
I'm pretty
Breaker
sure he
dies
was
very easy.
7th level. I'm pretty sure he was 7th.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which is just one below
freak,
me right
It
now.
was a freak accident.
This is a good
He was
opportunity.
eaten by a dragon. What do you mean a freak accident?
He was
No,
stabbed.
he was stabbed by.
I was stabbed by those guys.
He was stabbed by like
And failed
a
my resurrection.
lonely-
Oh, that's right. I
Which-
brought you back to life after being
Wish,
and then he
is
missed
basically
his system shock.
yeah, wish is basically the only
Well-
way to bring it back. So
And of course, we've got that rod of resurrection,
Resurrection.
so he can die all he wants. We can just keep bringing him back now.
as long as he doesn't fail his resurrection survival.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, the system shock. Doesn't he have high constitution? Didn't you have to roll like
90.
really
Oh,
high?
yeah. It was. I rolled.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, it was a
91%
freak
or something.
accident. Like a lowly thug got a lucky shot,
You
and
see,
then he got a
the-
horrible roll on a system shock.
You see
It's a
that lady
very
get
small
impatient.
likelihood.
she's tapping her toes through the
Just
glows.
for the, I just speak for the squad. I say, bring back our friend Breaker, important member of our Doom squad.
Bring back the grandpa.
Shall be done. Lizard lips. There's a pain in your stomach
Oh,
as you guys see lizard lips double over in pain, and out of
you
the
fought well.
out of the crack
Yeah.
in his
I know he
back,
died a lot.
similar to Substance, which if you saw that movie, that
So
crack
good.
in his back
Yeah.
opens up, and you see this tiny form come screaming out and growing as a giant, well, a mini giant of a bearded man covered in blood. comes
Does he
out-
have all his limbs?
Where's my goat?
He does have all his limbs. He was resurrected.
Yes.
Right?
Well, I got his leg back on my chariot if he needs it.
So, and you hear this scream. Go ahead, Jeremy.
Oh, you hear a scream? Ah, where's Betsy?
As he comes exploding out of poor Lizard Lip's back and through his clothes. And he rips it through. And Breaker
Blood,
comes.
blood.
I see him sitting up and stretching like he was just sleeping, just with ichor and gore hanging off of him.
Mhm.
Yes, you're very confused. You see a more beaten up, more experienced team. You have no idea where you've been for. You don't really know how long.
Ah, good to be back.
And with that,
Where's my goat?
again, the lady disappears from your mind like maybe she wasn't there. You're really confused with her. The timeline is kind of really fuzzy to you. But Soulcatcher brings over water, and you get to eat a bit as poor Lizard Lip's corpse lays on the ground. And with that, we'll end for tonight. The adventures of the Doom Squad as they get their fearless, berserking dwarf back from the great beyond.
Yeah, very exciting.
Thanks, everyone. Have a great night.
Take care. Thanks for watching.